Okay, let's talk REOLINK. What you're seeing right here is actually what you'd see from the camera being mounted out there. As you can see, you're gonna see my mouse potentially all the way over the neighbors, all the way out to here. So then this is just one camera that's getting this entire area. And what you're seeing right here is actually the desktop app. So I have this going on right here. There's also a smartphone app if you just want to look at your phone, but I figured this would be easy to kind of show kind of the entire view of everything. And then I will also walk outside and show you kind of where it's mounted so you can see what that looks like. So then a lot of the features I'm going to show you with this are also very similar, obviously more into a like app style versus a desktop app style. So you have obviously everything that's going on here, right? You can zoom in, like I can see the dirt on the ground here if I wanted to zoom in over there, zoom in there. It also have it set up in the settings so it's tracking any motion with these little boxes so we know what's going on. We can zoom in and see that palm tree over there pretty decently well. From a distance, it gets hard to see license plates. I won't zoom in on anyone's license plate. I don't want to expose them. Another thing I like about this as well is if we go to playback, you can actually, so what I have a tendency to do is if I go, let's just do this, and I will actually turn on, so in the bottom left corner, which is a little hard to see, I turned on just basically motion in cars, and we can look back at what's taken place. So if we give it a second, we can see when the neighbors left that night. Then we go to the next one, and this is hours later, so that they left. You get the idea. So we can kind of see what's going on just through that. It looks like they're leaving again for some reason. And then we get into the day, and you can kind of see the quality of this is not like bad quality by any means. You can see what you need to see, and then you can go from there. You could actually take a screenshot of this. You could if someone came here that you weren't used to seeing, you could do a short video if you wanted to as well. Like it's all very well like done and made. One thing to note about this style of camera, they do have a Wi-Fi option. I went with the PoE, which is a power over Ethernet option. So you would want to run that cable from the camera where this is mounted right outside to then go run it all the way in house. And we paid someone to run that Ethernet cable, make a couple holes, and connect it into a router. Um, so we have all this running. Even if the even if the internet went out, we'd still be able to see this because it's connected right onto our right onto the Ethernet. Also have a few days of storage saved. You can get more expansive with this as well if you wanted to. And what I mean by that, you're just seeing different things come through here now. Like it's basically going to the next thing that came up, the next thing, the next thing that showed up. So what I mean by more expansive is that you can also get into like what I would call what do they call it? And it's basically you can create a network of these and then basically have a device record everything to that. Right now, since all we need is our front yard, we just have a SD card. Someone must be delivering something for us. Cool. Maybe we'll get to review that too. So I only need the front yard, so I have an SD card in here. This is two 4K cameras that are stitched together, like basically right down the middle, kind of where the play button is right now. So like, and it's you can if you really zoom in, you can kind of see it. You can see it just barely, but not enough to really matter. So it's really two cameras in one. So I only need this for the front yard, and I have an SD card that's 256 gigs. That gets me somewhere between 3 and 4 days. Make sure to get like a high, I think, endurance or capacity card. Don't skimp on your SD cards because this is gonna get overwritten every 3 to 4 days. Like it's a lot of data to go through, and it like will burn through that in 3 to 4 days at most. Continuously recording throughout the day. So let's go back to live view so you don't see anything. So yeah, back to live view. We're back out here again. Nothing too fancy with that. Overall, really like this camera. I will, in the next clip, show you what it looks like mounted outside so you can kind of get a feel for what that would look like, and then we will end the video there. Alright guys, so you can see that's that's all the camera is. It's up there. Nothing too fancy. I said I would show you that so you can kind of see what that looks like. It's just a small hole, gets mounted in there, and then we have the Ethernet running all the way in to our attic, and then down and into my office. So that's that little camera right there does all of what you saw there. I'm a big fan of this. I'm very happy we got it, and if I ever needed another one, I would absolutely get it. I'm thinking about getting one of these for my backyard, honestly, and pointing it more downward, so I'm not like, all of our neighbors are pretty close together. I don't want to like spy on them, but I would want like our backyard just in case. Yeah, no, it's really good. Really happy with it. Detects motion, like I said, even has lights built into it. So if it detects motion, it will go through and turn lights on at night, so people know that they're being recorded, which is exactly what we're going for. Pound of, or like an ounce of like resistance is going to be worth it just to kind of make this look intimidating. So this thing doesn't look, it looks intimidating. It's big. It's, I mean, it's not that big, but it's intimidating compared to like your like other consumer type cameras. So definitely a big fan of that, and I'm going to be buying more into the REOLINK world or ecosystem as we go along.